everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Sports Channel Report. I'm Lance McAllister. Coming up in a bit, we'll check in on the Northwestern Wildcats, who are preparing for their New Year's Day Citrus Bowl game against Tennessee. But first, we start at the hoop, and tomorrow night the Bulls face the Lakers, and that man named Shaquille O'Neal. He's averaging 25.7 points a game, 13 rebounds, and he's shooting 57% from the field. All very impressive numbers. And with Luke Longley still on the sidelines due to a shoulder injury, how do the Bulls contain that menacing monster in the middle? With a little help, of course.
Tomorrow we have to show the world that we can beat teams with a big center like Shaquille O'Neal and the Lakers, but it's going to take just more than me just to go down and try to beat them. We need everybody on the team to go out there and be physical with them.
I don't think we have a tough time getting motivated. I think we'll be ready, and it should be a good contest for us.
Just like the old days, Showtime is in town. No Wilt, Kareem, or Magic. Instead, a monster named Shaq, who has his team playing well. Lakers have won their last 5 games, thanks in most part to the NBA's second leading scorer.
We realize he's definitely going to be a big load, having Robert and Bill wins, I don't think that's going to be quite enough, especially, the physical aspect of the game, the way he plays and run the court. But and we also have Dennis and Dickey, guys who are capable of playing, and Jason, hopefully. So we're going to have to throw a lot of different bodies at him.
Last year in the playoffs against Orlando, the Bulls never allowed Mount Shaq to erupt, partly because Dennis Rodman got into his head.
I'm not going to try to get in nobody's head. It's too early in the season. So Shaq is going to go out there and get his 30 points or whatever, so he can get all the points he wants as long as we win. But he's the type of player that will get a little frustrated if things are not going right.
O'Neal was also corralled by the now-injured Luke Longley, who will have to watch Bill Wennington and Robert Parrish try to slow him down.
Yeah, I'm going to put it all on Chief. Chief's going to play 48.
I don't think you can stop anybody in this league one-on-one, unless because they have an off night. So I think it's very difficult to stop anybody one-on-one because the talent is so great. So you need as much help as possible.
Will you offer any advice to your 2 teammates in Wennington and Parrish as they go up against Mount Shaq?
I don't even know. I don't know if they're going to want to hear it from me.
Tell us anyway.
I'm not the most popular bloke right before the Lakers game.
Phil Jackson said he doesn't want Rodman guarding O'Neal, but if the $121 million man is showing he's worth that kind of money, a rejuvenated Worm promises to be up for the challenge.
I think the last guy I was pretty motivated. I was pretty motivated, and today I came in today and I said, well, I think I'm getting back into it. I think I'm really back into the swing of the game. So hopefully this is the start. Hopefully people won't get down on me and turn their backs because, like I say, I'm not going to let you down, so don't let me down.
With Christmas quickly approaching, the Bulls were not only busy today preparing for Mount Shaq and the Lakers, they also got into the festive mood as they invited some 125 kids from around the city to enjoy a Christmas party here at the Berto Center along with the team.
I owe them something for what happened to me a couple of days ago, a week ago. So, I just hope that they can stick behind me and hope that they have a Merry Christmas.
Christmas this year is sneaking up on us. I don't know how come it's Christmas so soon. We just had Thanksgiving, then we is Christmas. It's a shame. They should spread this out a little bit longer.
They deserve all the Christmases they can get. 365 days instead of just one day.
For the Sports Channel Report, I'm Lou Canellis.
Our next Bulls game on Sports Channel comes your way Thursday as the Bulls and the Hornets hit the hardwood for the 2nd time in a week. Bulls game time with Norm and Steve begins at 6. Tip-off follows directly at 6:30. All over to the Bears now. And while the playoffs and Super Bowl may be out of reach and no Bears are going to the Pro Bowl, there is hope. In tonight's edition of Bears Nightly, Eric Collins says the young guys are learning from the veterans, and that bodes well for the future.
When you got 9 or 10 wins, I think that's an easy time to lead. I think when true leaders show up and surface when you go through some adversity.
Leadership may be the only category where the Bears lead the league. In a season full of injury and disappointment, the Bears have willed themselves to 3 wins in their last 4 games. Most recently, they knocked the San Diego Chargers out of the playoff hunt with a 27-14 victory on Saturday.
Winning is a habit. I really believe that in everything that you do, and you got to prepare to win every day. And And our guys have done that. The Joe Canes and Alonzo Spellmans and the Andy Hex and Todd Perry, I mean, right across the board. I mean, they have done a great job of getting ready, practicing and preparing and going out there and leaving it on the field.
Injuries have tied the Bears' hands all season long. They've been forced to trot out 12 first-year players and many more second- and third-year guys with limited experience throughout the course of the year. But now as the season draws to a close, the Bears coaches are freely admitting that experience can't do anything but help.
The punt return, it was actually a return left, and he took 2 steps to the left and just made 2 guys miss and made something happen on his own. And he got a game ball on offense. He had 5 catches, and 4 of them were third down catches. Real critical plays, and Bobby's he's really made progress.
Bobby Ingram's just one of the younger guys who continues to impress.
Some things showed up with a little bit of experience, some of his keys and stuff like that, but he played well. I mean, he graded out well enough to win at his position, and so that was encouraging. And
with free agency just around the corner and a number of Bear leaders eligible to test the waters, it's possible that as soon as next year, these younger guys just getting a chance to play could be looked to as the next batch of team leaders. At Alice Hall, I'm Eric Collins for Bears Nightly.
As always, Saturday and Sunday for the weekend edition of Bears Nightly on a special hour-long report. We give you analysis and insight from Michael Timpson and Doug Buffone. This week, Bears prepare for their final game of the season against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Still to come as the report rolls on, we'll head to Evanston, where the Cats spoke about their Citrus Bowl opponent for the first time. The Blackhawks held their Christmas skate today. Find out how much holiday spirit back-to-back wins can create. And we'll also have our weekly minor league hockey update right after this timeout.
Right now they're on the roll, man, and they're playing good ball. And I still say it is yet to see the best basketball from the Bulls.
Back to United Center we go. More from Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
I think we're playing better basketball than they are right now. They still got it.
The Blackhawks are heading to Beantown in hopes of sowing their oats. In the process, they'll be looking to sew up a victory over the Bees. Go on the road with the Hawks next Monday night at 6 on SportsChannel.
The only problem with having over 350 styles of Nike gear to choose from is that you have to stop to check them out. And who wants to stop? Give the gift of adrenaline. Sport Mart, 60,000 kinds of adrenaline.
One of our jobs is insuring Major League Baseball teams and the airlines they fly on. We also insure the stadiums they play in and the hot dogs they sell. We insure the satellite broadcasting the game. We even insure the gloves, the bats, the balls, and fortunately, the cars in the lot. AIG, world leaders in insurance and financial services. To see if you can save money on your auto insurance, call AIG at 1-800-848-0001.
The Northwestern Wildcats held Media Day today to talk about their upcoming Citrus Bowl game against the Tennessee Volunteers and Peyton Manning. It'll be the last time the Cats talk about their game and the competition before they embark on their journey to Pasadena or to Florida. Amy Stone was on hand and files this report, the first of many leading to New Year's Day.
Last week, the Wildcats crammed for final exams. This week, studying starts on Team Tennessee.
I looked in the stats. I was like, God, I got to see how good these guys are. And look in the stats, and they're in the top 15 in every category. And I was like, I didn't realize they were that good on defense.
They've got some great players. They've got so much speed. Not only the defensive backs are extremely fast, and then their linebackers run really well. So that's something we're going to have to get used to real fast, because it's not anything that we've seen before from anyone in the Big Ten. Very talented, well coached, really disciplined, very fast, big playmakers, and then they're as patient as the offense is. They're waiting for you to make a mistake. As soon as you make that mistake, they're going to jump on you. And before you know it, they've got 7 points in offense. They haven't been on the field yet.
The main subject for the defense, quarterback Peyton Manning, the projected top pick in next year's NFL draft.
He's a veteran guy. He handles all the blitzes well. We're just going to have to try to mix it up. Try to have to make him work after the snap instead of before the snap, and disguise some things.
All quarterbacks we face are good, and we prepare for them like they're all Americans, like they're all Americans. So you have to, you have to look at it like every quarterback's a Peyton Manning. So finally we get to play the Peyton Manning. So I think we're as prepared. We're going to be as prepared as we can be.
Barnett and his coaches have been experimenting with the game plan. They don't think they'll change too much, just throw in a wrinkle or two to try and stop Peyton Manning, his high-powered offense, and the SEC's top-ranked defensive team.
They're going to find a way and a wrinkle to stop Darnell, and a wrinkle to take away Bates and Musso. Some of the things that we do that we've done all year. So those are areas that we're going to have to come up with wrinkles and changes in, as we have, and therefore try to keep some sort of element of surprise.
You know, you've got to do stuff to keep the team on their keep the team you're playing on their toes. So we're going to have to do some different things, but the basic structure of it will be the same, and we'll stick to basics and what's gotten us this far.
While Orlando is still more than a week away, the players can already feel the differences between last year's Rose Bowl ride and this year's Citrus Bowl scene.
This time last year, we were already out in California, and we were already into the excitement of the whole trip and everything the Rose Bowl had to offer. So this year's a little more relaxed. We're at home. We're working hard, really focused on the game.
Bottom line is we're going for a game, and we want to win out of this game. I mean, we're not going for Disneyland, we're not going for Shamu or Mickey or nothing like that. We're going to play a big game and win a big game. And I mean, well, it's going to be fun, and I'm excited, but business as usual.
The Cats leave Christmas Day and have visits planned for Disney World, Epcot Center, Universal Studios, and, sorry, Darnell, Shamu at SeaWorld. Reporting from Evanston, Amy Stone for the Sports Channel Report.
All right, Northwestern fans, get your VCRs ready. From Autry to Schnurr to Fitzgerald to Barnett, Sports Channel is your Wildcat headquarters. Tune in after you unwrap your presents for a special purple present. I don't think it's Barney the Dinosaur. It is 11 hours of the season's best from Northwestern. That includes comebacks against, get ready for this, Michigan. You've got the Illinois game. You have the Wisconsin game. Remember the fumble late? You'll get to see it again and get it on tape for your saving. All of that plus a bonus. You'll get a Citrus Bowl preview at 6:30. The 96 review starts early. Set the alarm clock, 6 in the morning. Now to the ice, and after putting together back-to-back 60-minute efforts, the Blackhawks have back-to-back wins. But today the focus shifted from hockey to the holidays. The players and their families gathered for the annual Christmas skate at the United Center.
A day like today, you kind of forget about the hockey part of it, and it's just your family and you know, a chance for everybody to get together. It's Christmas time. That's what Christmas is all about, is family and, you know, and friends.
This is my favorite holiday, definitely, Christmas, and I enjoy shopping, enjoy the lights, just the whole